Hello, everyone, and good evening, everyone, and welcome to the online platform of Drishti IS. So, this is the online platform where you are having this live online course, and this live online course it's for the Uttar Pradesh Assistant Professor exam, and this is for the domain subject that is political science. पॉलिटिकल साइंस एज अ सब्जेक्ट के लिए है एंड दिस इज एन इंग्लिश मीडियम कोर्स वेयर द मीडियम ऑफ teaching is English. And myself, I'm Girish Venkatesh, and I am the educator for you for this very course, and it's brought to you live on the Drishti Learning app. And this is the first class with this particular course that is for the Uttar Pradesh Assistant Professor exam. And here what we will do is that we'll try to discuss the syllabus with regard to this. Now the syllabus for it is, first unit you have to talk about the political theory, where we'll be talking about the concepts and the issues, like we'll be talking about democracy. Now this particular, let me first expand it if it can be expanded. Wait just a minute. So I guess it's visible to you. If it is not visible, please tell me. But ये आपको visible होगा as per my ये. So when we look at this syllabus, the first unit, it's all about the political theory. And in this political theory, we are discussing with regard to concepts like democracy, liberty, equality, justice. ये सब चीजों का discussion है, ठीक है? And also we'll be discussing issues like, also political theory concepts like multiculturalism, neoliberalism, postmodernism, or feminism. Now this is entirely with regard to the political theory part. Then we come up with the political thinkers. यहाँ पे जो political thinkers है, these political thinkers, they are Indian as well as Western political thinkers. So हमें यहाँ पे Indian political thinkers की भी बात करनी है, हमें यहाँ पे Western political thinkers की भी बात करनी है. Both the political thinkers we have to talk about. Indian political thinkers में it's Manu, Kautilya and all, and also we'll be talking about Jayaprakash, modern Indian thinkers like Jayaprakash, Narayan, Tilak, Gandhi. These are the modern political thinkers of India. ये सब Indian political thinkers के बारे में बात. And when we talk about the Western political thinkers, so यहाँ पे Plato और Aristotle से we'll start. Then we'll move on to Machiavelli, Hobbes, Locke, Rousseau, Bentham, J.S. Mill, Hegel, Marx, Green, Mao, Gramsci, Hannah Arendt, Rawls, Nozick. ये सब का हम लोग discuss करेंगे. Then we have to move to the unit 3. Syllabus exactly तो नहीं बोलेंगे, but near about it's similar to that of UGC NET for paper 2 political science. So the third unit, it's all about comparative politics and political analysis. और इसमें comparative politics में जो approaches है with regard to comparative politics. Now the approaches are traditional approach, or you can call it as the institutional, new institutional approach, behavioral approach, ठीक है, स्ट्रक्चरल फंक्शनल अप्रोच, मॉडर्न अप्रोचेस में जैसे पॉलिटिकल का ये इकोनॉमी अप्रोच होगा, देन विल गेट द इनपुट आउटपुट अप्रोच, ये सारा इसमें विल कम अप विद. Then also we have to talk about the forms of government and constitutionalism and the organs of the government and their relationship. And in this we will be discussing about the party system, the pressure groups, electoral system, ये सब चीजों के बारे में discuss करेंगे. Now this very unit, unit 4, which is political institutions in India, this very unit is basically the polity part. ये बेसिकली तुम्हारा पॉलिटी पार्ट वाला यूनिट है, ठीक है. दैट इज हियर वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन मेकिंग, द प्रीएम्बल वी विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट फंडामेंटल राइट्स, फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज, डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ स्टेट पॉलिसी, देन द असेंबली डिबेट्स, देन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल अमेंडमेंट्स, ठीक है, ऑल दोज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट अमेंडमेंट्स हमें बात करना है. देन यूनियन एग्जीक्यूटिव एंड यूनियन लेजिस्लेचर हमें बात करना है. यूनियन एग्जीक्यूटिव में वी विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट द प्रेसिडेंट, द प्राइम मिनिस्टर, द काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स, एंड यूनियन लेजिस्लेचर में विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट द पार्लियामेंट, दैट इज द लोकसभा एंड द राज्यसभा. एंड ऑल्सो विथ रिगार्ड टू द स्टेट लेजिस्लेचर एंड स्टेट एग्जीक्यूटिव के बारे में भी हमें बात करना है. एंड फाइनली वी विल बी ऑल्सो डिस्कसिंग द जुडिशरी आउट हियर. And in political process, this is also a part of that polity part. इसमें political processes में पंचायती राज in India कैसे आया, what is there, and urban local self government में municipalities या municipal corporation के बात करना है. Then federalism, that is the center state relationship की बात करनी है यहाँ पे. And we have to talk about the demands of autonomy and separatist movements, ठीक है, and political parties या pressure groups, ये सब का. And then unit 6 is all about public administration, where we will be talking about the evolution of public administration, then you can say the various approaches, whether it is the scientific management theory or the bureaucratic theory, Max Weber का, या ecological theory, Riggs का, ये सब करना है. And also will be these, ये दोनों पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन से रिलेटेड है, ठीक है. तो और इसमें गवर्नेंस का भी कुछ कुछ पार्ट आ गया है. एंड इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस में पहले तो अप्रोचेस टू इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस की बात है. एंड देन वी विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट द वर्ल्ड ट्रेड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, देन एशियान, सार्क, सच टाइप ऑफ रीजनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस की भी बात करेंगे. और इंडिया के फॉरेन पॉलिसी में फर्स्ट वी विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट द एवोल्यूशन ऑफ द फॉरेन पॉलिसी, एंड देन वी विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट हाउ इंडियाज फॉरेन पॉलिसी वाज, मतलब जैसे नॉन अलाइनमेंट से रिलेटेड है, ऑल लाइक दैट, एंड इट्स रिलेशन विद द मेजर वर्ल्ड पावर्स, लाइक what is India's foreign policy with that of US, with that of Soviet, with that of Russia, and with that of China. And in the same way, we'll be talking about India's foreign policy with our neighboring countries. Or इसमें we'll also be talking about India's foreign policy with regard to multi-regional organizations like तुम्हारा Shanghai Cooperation या ASEAN हो गया, like that. ठीक है. एंड फाइनली द पब्लिक पॉलिसी, जिसमें गवर्नेंस वाला पार्ट भी आ जाता है. यहां पे भी मैंने आपको गवर्नेंस वाला पार्ट बोला था. व्हाई? बिकॉज हियर वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट, व्हेन वी विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट ब्यूरोक्रेसी, व्हेन वी विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट फाइनेंशियल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन एंड ऑल, नीति आयोग, तो वहां पे थोड़ा सा गवर्नेंस का भी वो सब पार्ट ही होता है. ठीक है. सो दिस इज व्हाट इज द सिलेबस इफ यू लुक एट, एंड आई होप सो कि each and every one of you would have the syllabus with you. So one should be very much clear with regard to the syllabus. Okay. So just a minute. So there is a live chat option also for all of you. And in this live chat option, you people can whatever we are मतलब the chapters जो भी topics हम discuss कर रहे हैं, you can if you have any doubts with regard to the topics, you can just मतलब message, or you can write here on the live chat, and all those who are there in this live course, who are joining in this live course, you can just say hello or hi with regard to the live chat, and we can just start the class with that. Okay, so let's start with, I guess we can start with unit 1. That is, we can start with the unit that is political theory. Okay, so as I said you, we are going to start with the first unit, and first unit में जो topic हम पकड़ने वाले हैं first, it's with regard to, जैसे हमने पढ़ा, we have to talk about democracy, we have to talk about liberty, equality, justice, nationalism and all. So we all know that when we are talking about political science as a subject, then this very unit that is with regard to political theory, ये एक सबसे important unit है. ठीक है, it's the most important unit. And in this unit, you must all remember that जो concepts है, जैसे कि when we will be talking about the Western political thinkers, so whenever we are doing with the Western political thinkers, then at that time you must remember that हम लोग इसी जो political theory है, इसी का मदद हमें वहां पे आएगा. तो let's start with liberty. Just a minute. Let me change the color. So we are starting the class with this particular concept, that is liberty. And we all know that liberty comes from the Latin word liber. And this word liber, it means what? To be free. Or liberty जो है, it's a philosophy which involves the idea of free will. ठीक है? That means there is the idea of free will, and there is the idea of, you can say, freedom. That is what is liberty. And one of the political theorists, his name was Benjamin Constant. What he did was that he distinguished between two types of liberty, and these two types of liberty which was understood during the ancient and in the modern societies, that is the two types of liberties understood by ancient and by modern societies. And Benjamin Constant, he had delivered a speech in 1816, and the title of that speech was The Liberty of Ancients Compared with That of the Moderns. So from this title we can come to know that Benjamin Constant is trying to distinguish between the two types of liberty. और इसमें first he talks about the liberty of ancients, and he says that the liberty of ancients is a form of collective special liberty where sovereignty was directly exercised. ठीक है, यहां पे sovereignty, it is directly exercised, and it is a form of collective social liberty. And here he gives the example of the ancient Greek Republic of Athens. ठीक है? And the liberty of the moderns, he says that the conception of man as a free autonomous agent who chooses his own ends, his own means to achieve his desired ends and live on his own terms is modern idea according to liberty. ठीक है? That means according to Benjamin Constant, this is what is modern idea. So first of all, you can say liberty derived from Latin word liber, means to be free. Latin word liber, जिसका मतलब क्या होता है? जिसका मतलब होता है टू बी फ्री. ठीक है? ठीक है? Latin word liber, which means free. Second thing you can write here is Benjamin Constant has distinguished two types of liberty. He has distinguished two types of liberty, that is liberty of ancient societies and liberty by modern societies. You can write it like this, that is liberty understood by ancient society and liberty understood by modern society. ठीक है? You have to copy these things down, तभी जाकर आपको ये समझ में आएगा. And he had delivered a lecture. ठीक है? This he mentioned in 1816 in a speech delivered, और उसका टाइटल था द लिबर्टी ऑफ एंशियंट्स compared to the liberty compared to that of the modern. ठीक है, please write it down. Compared to that of the modern. Okay, compared to that of the modern. और यहां पे लिबर्टी ऑफ एंशियंट्स को क्या कहा गया है, मतलब अकॉर्डिंग टू कांस्टेंट, liberty of ancient is what? Liberty of ancients, you can say it's a form of collection of social, write it down, it's a form of collection of social liberty wherein social liberty wherein sovereignty was directly exercised. And modern liberty में क्या है? Modern liberty में you can write it down कि it is of the conception that man is free, autonomous. Man जो है is free, autonomous agent who chooses his own ends, his own means. ठीक है, his own ends, his own means to get the desired goal. ठीक है, that means man जो है वो free है, autonomous agent है, and who chooses his own ends, his own means to achieve the desired ends and lives on his own terms. And lives on his own terms. ठीक है? So this is what is with regard to first part of liberty. Now, when we talk about the concepts of liberty, then we can come with the very definitions which were given by different political thinkers. Now, one of the political thinker was Caldwell. Remember it? His name was Caldwell. Now, Caldwell, he says that liberty is a concept about whose nature men have quarreled. Liberty is a concept about whose nature men have quarreled, perhaps more than about any other. That is, whose nature men have quarreled, perhaps more than any other. और बोला यह जाता है कि लिबरल पॉलिटिकल थॉट में द सेंट्रल पिलर ऑफ लिबरल पॉलिटिकल थॉट इट इज इंडिविजुअल लिबर्टी. And Greek political thought, they refused to accept the notion of liberty. ठीक है? And instead of that, they put the interest of the individual ahead of society and state. और जो टर्म लिबर्टी है और फ्रीडम है, ये दोनों तुम्हारा सेम है. Remember it, both are near about the same thing, liberty and freedom. So इसीलिए second, one more thing I would like you to write it down, that is individual liberty is one of the central pillar of liberal political thought. Individual liberty is one of the central pillar of liberal political thought. ठीक है? और बोला जाता है ग्रीक political thought refused to accept the notion of individual liberty, refuse to accept the notion of individual liberty against society and state. समझ में आया कि for them the interest of society and state, they are more important than with regard to the interest of individuals. But modern liberty में क्या है? Individual interest is given more importance than the importance of state and society. That is what I am trying to tell you. Now let's come up with certain definitions of liberty. Because exam point of view से ये definitions बहुत important है. Definitions of liberty. So we can say that liberty is nothing else but it is to be free, क्योंकि वो एक लैटिन वर्ड लिबर से मिला है जिसका मतलब टू बी फ्री होता है. And when I say term liberty and freedom, then term liberty and freedom, they are almost similar. They are almost similar. But when it comes to ideological differences, मतलब they can be expressed with regard to ideological differences. ठीक है? जैसे freedom जो है, it is a state of being free from oppression. और लिबर्टी जो है इट इज अ फ्रीडम टू एक्ट. तो दोनों का जो आइडियोलॉजिकल मीनिंग है वो तुम्हारा सेम नहीं है. देयर इज समवॉट डिफरेंट बट द सेंट्रल पॉइंट इज सिमिलर. इट इज फ्री. फ्रीडम भी फ्री से आया, लिबर्टी का मतलब भी तुम्हारा फ्री ही होता है. बट फ्रीडम इज व्हाट? फ्रीडम इज नथिंग एल्स बट टू बी एट अ स्टेट टू ऑफ बीइंग फ्री फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन. और फ्रीडम जो है इट्स टू एक्ट फ्रीली. चलो लेट्स गो बाय द वेरियस डेफिनेशंस ऑफ लिबर्टी. लिबर्टी का सबसे पहला डेफिनेशन वी कैन कम अप विथ जॉन लॉकी. एंड जॉन लॉकी जॉन लॉकी का जो मीनिंग डेफिनेशन था लिबर्टी का, राइट इट डाउन. वेयर देयर इज नो लॉ, वेयर देयर इज no law, there is no freedom. This was the definition of liberty as per John Locke. Then Thomas Hobbes, according to him, what is liberty? According to him, liberty is understood by liberty is understood absence of external impediments, matlab pressures, absence of external, write it down, impediments, यहाँ spelling है impediments का, I guess here it will be E. So he says that liberty is the absence of external impediments which, comma है, which impediments may often part of man's power to do what part का मतलब हटा देना, may part of man's power to do what he would do. Write this definition of Thomas Hobbes. थोड़ा सा आपको यहां पे कंफ्यूजन लग रहा होगा, have you written it down? ठीक है, so it's basically absence of external impediments. अब आपको लग रहा होगा ये impediments क्या होता है? Impediments basically barriers होते हैं. That means something which does not allow someone to move, or something which makes someone difficult to move. So basically pressure हो गया. So it refers to the external impediments, which impediments may often part of man's power to do what he would do. In the same way, रूजियो ने क्या डेफिनेशन दिया है लिबर्टी का, कि लिबर्टी consists in obedience of general will. वो अपने जनरल विल के कॉन्सेप्ट से रिलेटेड, लिबर्टी कंसिस्ट इन ओबीडियंस ऑफ जनरल विल. देन T.H. Green, according to him, liberty is the positive power Liberty is the positive power of doing positive power of doing and enjoying those things, positive power of doing and enjoying those things which are worthy of doing and enjoying, which are worthy of doing and enjoying. Now, one more definition we can come. It is with Pericles. Now, according to Pericles, what is liberty? Pericles का मतलब ये है कि liberty means freedom. ठीक है, liberty means freedom and freedom to do political activity for full citizens. तो ये वो Pericles का था. तो Pericles के लिए liberty means freedom which meant advancement, ठीक है, which meant advancement and political activity for full citizen. ये सब definitions है with regard to liberty. Even Karl Marx, we should not forget what Karl Marx had said about liberty. कार्ल मार्क्स ने बोला लिबर्टी जो है वो फ्रीडम है, ठीक है, इज द recognition of the necessity. Liberty is the recognition of the necessity. और Hegel, liberty is the obedience to law. This is by Hegel. And Lasky, Harold Lasky का भी लिख देते हैं. Lasky क्या बोला? Liberty is the absence of restraints upon the existence of those social conditions which modern existence of those social conditions which in modern civilization, ठीक है, which in modern civilization are necessary to guarantee individual happiness. ठीक है, तो ये आपका लास्की ने लिबर्टी का डेफिनेशन दिया, हैप्पीनेस। ठीक है, दिस वाज द डेफिनेशन बाय लास्की। देन आई डिड टेल यू अबाउट द मतलब बेंजामिन कॉन्स्टेंट का मैंने ऑलरेडी आपको बता ही दिया कि बेंजामिन कॉन्स्टेंट इन हिज स्पीच which was delivered, or you can say the famous work, that is the liberty of ancients compared to that of the modern, wahan pe he is trying to distinguish the types of liberty that is understood by the ancient society and that understood by the modern, or understood by the ancient society, particularly republican liberty. That is, it gave the citizens the right to directly influence politics through debates and votes. ठीक है, a form of collection of social liberty where sovereignty was directly exercised. ठीक है, sovereignty directly exercised है. That is, यहां पे और add on कर लो, right to directly influence politics by votes. ठीक है, directly influence politics by votes and debates. ठीक है, और ये जो है इट्स पार्टिसिपेटरी रिपब्लिकन लिबर्टी, पार्टिसिपेटरी रिपब्लिकन लिबर्टी। और लिबर्टी ऑफ द मॉडर्न्स क्या कहता है कि इट इज बेस्ड ऑन द पोजेशन ऑफ सिविल लिबर्टीज, बेस्ड ऑन ठीक है, बेस्ड ऑन द पोजीशंस ऑफ सिविल लिबर्टी। और यहां पे मेन फोकस है कि मैन जो है वो फ्री और ऑटोनोमस एजेंट, दे कैन चूज देयर ओन एंड्स, दे कैन चूज देयर ओन मींस एंड टू गेट द गोल्स। तो ये है तुम्हारा यहां पे, ठीक है। सो बेंजामिन कॉन्स्टेंट का जो व्यू पॉइंट था विथ रिगार्ड टू लिबर्टी, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। Then we can come up with the negative and positive liberty concept, which was given by Isaiah Berlin. और Isaiah Berlin ने एक famous lecture किया था, and that was the two concepts of liberty. और ये जो famous lecture था, two concepts of liberty, ये 1958 में हुआ था, and here this was later on published in a book 1958 में, and he tried to classify the different ideas of liberty into two categories, positive and negative. And same चीज को बर्लिन ने रिपीट किया in his work The Four Essays on Liberty 1969. So when we are talking, जैसे जैसे मैंने आपको बताया ना, please remember this particular unit, it is related to the Western political thinkers also. Because if you are studying something with regard to Isaiah Berlin, then वहां पे Isaiah Berlin's views on liberty will surely come. ठीक है? तो second one, we can say it's the two concept of liberty. और ये two concept of liberty किसने दिया? Isaiah Berlin. The two concepts of liberty. ठीक है? और इसमें let's write the name of the lecture, that is in his famous lecture The Two Concepts of Liberty. ठीक है? In his famous concept, The Two Concepts of Liberty, which was later published in a book in 1958. ठीक है? In this book, Berlin classifies liberty as positive and negative. Positive and negative. And the same was repeated in his work Four Essays on Liberty 1969. ठीक है? अब इसमें नेगेटिव और पॉजिटिव लिबर्टी में क्या कहा गया? थोड़ा सा इसको हम क्या करते हैं, लेट्स explain it in a अब यहां पे what I am doing is that tabular format में I am trying to explain his concept of negative liberty and positive liberty. चलो सबसे पहला पॉइंट हम बात करते हैं नेगेटिव लिबर्टी से. We all know that liberty is what? Liberty is the absence of restraint from the state and society. ठीक है, but liberty जो है as a positive condition क्या है? As a positive condition, it is free and मतलब positive condition में it's free from, मतलब you can say the individual they are free to develop, तो वो तुम्हारा पॉजिटिव है. तो नेगेटिव में, नेगेटिव लिबर्टी में स्टेट को इवल के रूप में कंसिडर किया गया है. एंड इट इज द स्टेट विच, मतलब इट इज द स्टेट ड्यू टू विच द लिबर्टी इज व्हाट, द लिबर्टी इज रेस्ट्रेन्ड. तो इस तरीके से नेगेटिव और पॉजिटिव लिबर्टी को थोड़ा सा समझ लेते हैं. सो नेगेटिव लिबर्टी क्या है? इट इज एब्सेंस फ्रॉम कोहर्जन it is absence from coercive क्या कर रहा हूं मैं, coercive interference from others. Absence of coercive interference from others. ठीक है, in relation to some, in relation to some domain of personal conduct, in relation to some domain of personal conduct. और पॉजिटिव लिबर्टी क्या है? It is freedom to be one's own master. मतलब जो मर्जी आता है वो करो. It's freedom to be one's own master. And the wish to be an instrument, ठीक है, लिख लो, and the wish to be an instrument of one's own and not others act. And to wish to be an instrument of one's own and not of others act. तो ये है तुम्हारा पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव लिबर्टी का मतलब. ठीक है, और अगर बर्लिन की बात करो, if we talk about Isaiah Berlin, then according to him, जो नेगेटिव लिबर्टी है, it's nothing else but it is absence of restraint from state or society. Absence of restraint from state or society. ठीक है, एब्सेंस ऑफ रेस्ट्रेन फ्रॉम स्टेट और सोसाइटी, या इंटरफेरेंस नहीं होना चाहिए स्टेट और सोसाइटी का. और व्हेन इट कम्स टू पॉजिटिव लिबर्टी, according to Berlin, it's the idea of control over the self. That means liberty as a positive condition. ठीक है, that is its idea of control over self. Idea of control over the self. और यहां पे it considers state as the necessary evil and allows the limited power of the state. Considers state as necessary evil and allows limited power to the state. ठीक है, लिमिटेड पावर दिया जाता है स्टेट में, बट यहां पे द स्टेट इज कंसिडर्ड द फैसिलिटेटर एंड द स्टेट अलाउस पॉजिटिव, मतलब and it allows positive actions by the state for human welfare. यहां पे considers the state as a facilitator and provides and allows positive action by the state for human welfare. ठीक है, ये नेगेटिव और पॉजिटिव लिबर्टी का ये जनरल मीनिंग है, बट अकॉर्डिंग टू इज़िया बर्लिन, ही सेड absence of restraint from state or society, that is what is negative liberty. And positive liberty is the idea of control over the self. और यहां पे स्टेट को नेसेसरी इवल माना गया है, एंड द स्टेट हैज बीन अलाउड टू हैव लिमिटेड पावर. और यहां पे स्टेट इज कंसिडर्ड एज द फैसिलिटेटर and it allows positive action by the state so that human welfare can take place. ठीक है, then the third point we can say with regard to the difference कि negative liberty में individuals जो है they are rational beings, hence they should be free to make their own choices. बट पॉजिटिव लिबर्टी में क्या होता है कि द प्रेजेंस ऑफ सोशल एंड इकोनॉमिक कंडीशंस एंड अपॉर्चुनिटीज फॉर द रियलाइजेशन ऑफ लिबर्टी. ठीक है, दैट इज सोशल और इकोनॉमिक कंडीशंस और अपॉर्चुनिटीज यहां पे तुम्हारा अवेलेबल है. तो व्हेन इट कम्स टू पॉजिटिव लिबर्टी, तो यहां पे नेगेटिव लिख लो एंड पॉजिटिव. मैं क्या करता हूं, I'll write the pointers now. The next point with regard to negative liberty is individuals are rational beings. मतलब Berlin says that individuals, they are rational beings, so they should be free to make their choices. एक और पॉइंट नेगेटिव लिबर्टी से ही सेज according to him, government is the best which governs the least. Government is the best which governs the least. और इसमें की प्रोपोनेंट्स नेगेटिव लिबर्टी के जो की प्रोपोनेंट्स थे उसमें थॉमस हॉब्स, लॉकी, बेंजामिन कॉन्स्टेंट, एडम स्मिथ, थॉमस जेफरसन, एडमंड ब्रूक, ठीक है, एडमंड ब्रूक हो गया, देन रिकार्डो, पेन, बेंथम, इसके अलावा J.S. Mill, then Nozick, then we can also say David Friedman, Milton Friedman, इसके अलावा हाइक, so they are the ones who are the proponents of तुम्हारा नेगेटिव लिबर्टी, ठीक है। और पॉजिटिव लिबर्टी में स्टेट को फैसिलिटेटर के रूप में माना गया है एंड इट अलाउस पॉजिटिव एक्शन बाय द स्टेट फॉर ह्यूमन वेलफेयर। नेक्स्ट पॉइंट यू कैन से प्रेजेंस ऑफ social and economic, write it down, presence of social and economic conditions and opportunities, ठीक है, presence of social and economic conditions and opportunities for the realization of liberty, एंड वन मोर पॉइंट इसमें हम ये बोल सकते हैं, लिबर्टी is seen as an opportunity for you to do something which you want to do. और इसमें की प्रोपोनेंट्स मतलब अगर हम बात करें पॉजिटिव लिबर्टी का, देन इन पॉजिटिव लिबर्टी द की प्रोपोनेंट्स आर, you can say Rousseau, Immanuel Kant, T.H. Green, T.H. Green. इसके अलावा you can say Harold Lasky, Macpherson, Keynes. John Rawls, अमर्त्य सेन, ये सब इसके हैं। ठीक है, ओके। अब इसी में we can say that according to Isaiah Berlin, positive in liberty, it can be understood as self mastery, ठीक है, and negative liberty is nothing else but it is the absence of restraints or interferences, ठीक है। और फ्रेडरिक हाइक का एक बुक है, बुक्स हम लास्ट में करेंगे। फर्स्ट लेट्स टॉक अबाउट जेएस मिल का, ठीक है, जेएस जॉन स्टुअर्ट मिल का व्यूज ऑन लिबर्टी। जेएस मिल व्यूज ऑन लिबर्टी। So when we are going to talk about J.S. Mill views on liberty, first thing we have to know here is that J.S. Mill wrote a book. It was in 1859 and that was on liberty. And in this book, he provided a defense for the concept of liberty. And J.S. Mill, he aims to defend what he refers to as one very simple principle. मतलब एक बहुत simple principle को J.S. Mill is trying to defend. And the principle is that the sole end of what mankind is warranted, individually or collectively, in interfering with the liberty of action of any of their number is self protection, ठीक है। और इसी प्रिंसिपल को अभी हम लोग कॉमनली हार्म प्रिंसिपल भी कहते हैं, ठीक है। सो दिस इज द आइडिया दैट पीपल शुड ओनली बी स्टॉप्ड or restrained from acting where their conduct may harm another individual. मतलब अगर एक इंडिविजुअल का कंडक्ट दूसरे इंडिविजुअल को हार्म कर रहा है तो वी शुड स्टॉप और restrain that person. Then J.S. Mill, he also states that the only purpose for which power can be rightfully exercised over any other member of a civilized community against his will is to prevent harm to others. मतलब पावर जो है एक सिविलाइज सोसाइटी में इट कैन बी यूज्ड बाय यू कैन से member of a civilized community against his will only so as to prevent the others from harming. और J.S. मिल का एक पॉलिटिकल थॉट भी है which represents negative liberty, but on the other hand his thoughts regarding the responsibility of the state for skill and quality development of the citizens, that is a part of the positive liberty. So we can say that he belongs to an age of transition from negative liberal thought to the political to the positive liberal thought. तो यहाँ पे सबसे पहले आप लोग J.S. मिल का you can say you can write about his views on a liberty. ठीक है, J.S. मिल. His book on liberty, ठीक है, his book on liberty 1859 represents his views on liberty. Write it down. It represents his views on liberty. And please remember, so basically when we are talking about J.S. Mill, तो यहाँ पे सबसे पहले his book on liberty represents his views on liberty and he provides a defense for the concept of liberty. ठीक है, in this book he provides a defense for his views on liberty. और इसी में हम लोग ये कह सकते हैं कि J.S. Mill, he aims to defend a very simple principle. मतलब he tries to defend what he refers to as a very simple principle. And that principle is that of the harm principle. ठीक है, कि in his concept of liberty, he defends what he refers as a very simple principle. What he calls as a very simple principle. और वो क्या है? The principle is that, लिख लो, the principle is that the sole end for which mankind is warranted individually or collectively is warranted individually or collectively, comma, in interfering with the liberty of action of any other, liberty of action of any other is self प्रोटेक्शन. ठीक है, फिर से मैं पढ़ रहा हूं, इसमें यही है, द प्रिंसिपल इज दैट सोल एंड, ठीक है, सोल एंड फॉर विच मैनकाइंड इज वारंटेड, सोल एंड फॉर विच मैनकाइंड इज वारंटेड individually or collectively in interfering with the liberty of action, interfering with the liberty of action of any of their number, liberty of action of any of their number is self protection. So this is what is the simple principle he is talking about. So his basic concept of liberty is defending this very simple principle. और ये simple principle अभी commonly called as harm principle. ठीक है, this principle is commonly now called as harm principle. Commonly इसको क्या बोला जाता है? हार्म प्रिंसिपल बोला जाता है. ठीक है, और इसमें वी कैन से द आइडिया इज दैट people should be stopped or restrained people should be stopped or restrained from acting. People should be stopped or restrained from acting when their actions harm others, when their actions या conduct may harm others. ठीक है, एंड यहीं पे हम बोल सकते हैं जे यहीं पे हम बोल सकते हैं कि JS Mill states that the only purpose, for which power can be rightfully used against a member, power can be rightfully used against a member of a civilized society, against his will, is to prevent the member from harming others. मतलब power can be rightly used against a member of a civilized society against his will, is to prevent the member from harming others. इसका मतलब ये harm principle की बात है. And from this we can say that on one hand, J.S. Mill political thought, it represents negative liberty. That means on one hand, J.S. Mill's political thought represents negative liberty. ठीक है, मतलब एक तरफ J.S. Mill का जो पॉलिटिकल थॉट है, इट इज रिप्रेजेंटिंग व्हाट? इट इज रिप्रेजेंटिंग नेगेटिव लिबर्टी. ठीक है, एंड ऑन द अदर हैंड इट इज ऑल्सो रिप्रेजेंटिंग व्हाट? इट इज रिप्रेजेंटिंग पॉजिटिव लिबर्टी. मतलब इस तरीके से वी कैन से that on one hand J.S. Mill's political thought represents negative liberty, that is preventing others, ठीक है. On the other hand, his political thought also represents positive liberty. His political thought also represents what? Positive liberty. That is responsibility of the state for skill development. ठीक है, responsibility of the state for skill development, quality development of its citizen. ठीक है, in the same way हम बोल सकते हैं ये सब पॉजिटिव सिग्नल्स. सो J.S. Mill belongs to a transition phase. So he belongs to a transition phase from negative liberal thought to positive liberal thought. नेगेटिव लिबरल थॉट से पॉजिटिव लिबरल थॉट की बात होती है. सो बिफोर वी गो अहेड with Harold Lasky's concept on liberty, फर्स्ट मैं आपको ये फिर से बता दूं कि J.S. Mill का व्यूज ऑन लिबर्टी is in his book on liberty 1859. In this book he is providing a defense for his views on liberty, and he tries to defend what is a very simple principle, and that principle is the harm principle. Simple सी बात. Harm principle in the sense कि J.S. Mill, he states that the only purpose for which power can be rightfully used या rightfully exercised by any member in the civilized society against his will is to prevent others from harming. कि अगर कोई हार्म कर रहा है तो यू कैन यूज योर पावर टू स्टॉप एंड रिस्ट्रेन. तो ये जो वेरी प्रिंसिपल है उसको वो डिफेंड कर रहा है इन हिज लिबर्टी. सो दैट्स व्हाई ही राइट्स दिस कि द सोल एंड फॉर विच मैनकाइंड इज वारंटेड इंडिविजुअली और कलेक्टिवली in interfering with the liberty of action of any of their member is self protection. नंबर नहीं है, member है. Any of their member is self protection. और इसी प्रिंसिपल को he has commonly called it as what? Harm principle. That means people can be stopped or restrained from acting when they may harm others. तो इसीलिए we can see that one side J.S. Mill's political thought, it refers to negative liberty. ठीक है? And on the other hand, his political thought also represents positive liberty, where the focus is on the role played by the state with regard to the development of skill and quality in its citizen. तो इसीलिए J.S. Mill, he belongs to a transition phase from negative liberal thought to positive liberal thought. Clear? Okay. Now let's come to Harold Lasky's views on liberty. Now when we are talking about Harold Lasky's views on liberty, now Harold Lasky, what does he say? So in this we can say, now let's discuss, जैसे मैंने आपको कहा, Harold Lasky. Now what does he say about liberty? He says that by liberty he means the eager maintenance of that atmosphere in which men have the opportunity to be their best slaves. ये लास्की का स्टेटमेंट है. ठीक है? That is Lasky on liberty. लास्की ने क्या कहा है लिबर्टी के बारे में? He says, by liberty I mean the eager maintenance of that. क्योंकि यह स्टेटमेंट है तो इसको थोड़ा ध्यान से लिखना है. We cannot miss the words. The eager maintenance of that atmosphere in which men have the opportunity to be their best. To be their best, sorry, slaves nahi, to be their best selves. Sorry. To be their best selves. ठीक है? And according to Lasky, there is a private liberty, and private liberty is mainly a negative thing, whereas political and economic liberties जो है वो social economic conditions चाहिए for their fulfillment, so it is positive in nature. और हेरोल्ड रास्की ने 3 positive conditions for the realization of liberty बताया है. 1, the absence of special privileges. 2, the presence of rights. And the 3rd one is the responsible government. So, second one we can say is that according to Lasky, private liberty is mainly negative liberty, and socio-economic conditions and political and economic liberty is positive in nature. Socio-political economic liberty, it needs socio-economic and according to Lasky, preconditions required for the realization of liberty. Number 1, absence of special privileges. Second is presence of rights. And third is responsible government. ठीक है, तो ये है लास्की का व्यूज विथ रिगार्ड टू लिबर्टी. ठीक है, उसी तरह we can talk about MacPherson's views on liberty. MacPherson, he has said that positive liberty is the liberty to act as a full human being. Positive liberty is the liberty to act as a full human being. So according to MacPherson, positive liberty is developmental liberty, because potential of human beings to develop hai. So it's developmental liberty. ठीक है, and he has suggested that the capitalist mode of production that needs to be replaced and a social model of state would be better. ठीक है, तो मैकपर्सन का भी जल्दी से लिख लेते हैं, ज्यादा बड़ा नहीं है. It's MacPerson's he said positive liberty is the liberty of a person to act, liberty to act as a full human being. Liberty to act as a full human being. ये पॉजिटिव लिबर्टी होता है. ठीक है. He calls positive liberty as developmental liberty because developmental liberty because it has the potential for human development. ठीक है. इसके अलावा हम ये बोल सकते हैं and according to him liberty means availability of life and labor to all members of society. And he said that the capitalist mode of production should be replaced by, ठीक है, capitalist mode of production should be replaced by social mode of state for ठीक है, for developmental liberty. तो ये मैकपर्सन का है. एंड इफ यू टॉक अबाउट इम्पॉर्टेंट बुक्स एंड ऑथर्स, तो यहाँ पे आई टेल यू इम्पॉर्टेंट बुक्स एंड ऑथर्स में सबसे पहला लिबर्टी में इम्पॉर्टेंट बुक्स एंड ऑथर्स पे हम जा रहे हैं. इम्पॉर्टेंट बुक्स एंड ऑथर. इम्पॉर्टेंट बुक्स एंड ऑथर्स में सबसे पहला क्रिस्टोफर काउडवेल. क्रिस्टोफर काउडवेल. His book name is क्रिस्टोफर काउडवेल. इसका बुक का नाम है द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ फ्रीडम. द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ फ्रीडम. Then second is Murray Roth Murray Rothbard for a new liberty ये है for a new liberty the Libertarian Manifesto और ये था 1973 ठीक है थर्ड इट्स कैपिटलिज्म एंड फ्रीडम मिल्टन फ्राइडमैन कैपिटलिज्म एंड फ्रीडम 1962 fourth is the constitution of the Constitution of Liberty 1960 it's by Hague then Amartya Sen का भी एक बुक है इट्स डेवलपमेंट एज फ्रीडम डेवलपमेंट एज फ्रीडम देन वन एरिच फ्रॉम एरिच फ्रॉम है द फियर ऑफ फ्रीडम 1941 फियर ऑफ फ्रीडम देन कॉन्सेप्ट्स ऑफ बर्लिन मैंने आपको बताया बर्लिन का किताब का नाम बता ही दिया दैट द कॉन्सेप्ट्स ऑफ लिबर्टी 1958 एंड 4 essays ऑन लिबर्टी 69 पे किया था देन J.S. मिल का ऑन लिबर्टी एंड वन मोर इज रूडोल्फ स्टेनर रूडोल्फ स्टेनर जो है द फिलॉसफी ऑफ फ्रीडम 1894 सॉरी ठीक है सो ये हमारा लिबर्टी कॉन्सेप्ट को खत्म करता है अगर मैं थोड़ा सा अपने मैटर को देखूं यहाँ पे जो मेरे पास प्रोवाइडेड है देन we had to talk about the concepts of liberty the various definitions I did tell you ठीक है और we also talked about J.S. Mill's views on liberty Isaiah Berlin's ideas of positive and negative liberty and जो positive और negative liberty के tradition को जो लोग follow कर रहे हैं that is also and also so we have covered each and everything ठीक है. So this is what is there with regard to the liberty part. So we come to an end to with this liberty part. So all of you who are there in this live course, so this was the first topic which we covered today in the introduction class. Hopefully आप लोगों को सबको समझ में आया होगा what we are trying to मतलब discuss out here. जो important aspects है with regard to your you can say examination that we have covered here liberty में, and in this way we are going to cover each and every topic, ठीक है, from tomorrow, and the class timings are the same as you have now, ठीक है. That is, it will be like 4:30, starting by 4:30 and it will be ending by 6:30. कभी कभी थोड़ा जल्दी भी खत्म हो जाता है, कोई डाउट नहीं, एंड कभी लेट भी होता है. So this class, it's live on the Drishti Learning app, and the syllabus is very vast. I did say you it's equal to the UGC NET syllabus for political science paper 2. The same is the syllabus. कुछ चीजें थोड़ी मोड़ी हटी हुई हैं, बाकी near about everything is the same. ठीक है. So thank you all and have a nice day. Take care. God bless you.